Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching from. Prof, your healthcare provider and life coach, is with you at this moment. It's very unfortunate hearing the news about some Nigerians who have died as a result of cardiac arrest during the football match yesterday between Nigeria and the South Africans. And this calls my attention to, the attitude of our people, especially those online, that do not take life very serious, especially things that matter most in life, of which will be life itself. Because I believe that no matter what you intend to achieve in this life, it is your life first. You have to be alive first to chase any other thing. There's a saying that life is wealth. But some of us who are trained or who have got experience in healthcare, when we appear online like this to educate people, to offer freely those small tips, health tips, that will help you. If you can observe those instructions, that can help you, in one way or the other. We don't, take this thing serious because it is not a trending matter. We take it not to be a trending issue, not to be fun. Generation of these days prefer, funny issues. They prefer comedy. They prefer, even football match. That's why people have to even pay with their dear lives just because of football. People prefer watching videos where, people are checking their nyach, their buttocks. It trends more when it's nudity, when it's nude videos. That is sex videos or naked videos of people, especially celebrities, people on top and so on. So these are things we pay more attention to, and we disregard things that should matter to us, most importantly. So, and it's very unfortunate, it's rather unfortunate. May the souls of those who have departed as a result of this situation yesterday, through the mercy of God, rest in peace. Amen. But we must continue. We cannot be deterred by the attitude of our people who do not even value life in the first place. We must continue. We are called into this ministry because this is about ministry. We are not paid to do this, but as community servants or people who serve the public, we must persevere and continue to offer our services from time to time in public speaking. What do I have to offer you tonight? These are few areas that I want to, guide you to prevent high blood pressure. High blood pressure, we do neglect this health complication because we don't really understand what it's all about. I wouldn't have time to begin to buttress of what it's all about. You can Google that. It's very simple. You can Google it. That phone you use to watch all unnecessary things on social media can actually also engage it, to check about your health, check about health issues, some health facts, of which high blood pressure is one of them. Most times we neglect high blood pressure and we forget that this is one of the most detrimental part of health. So I want to provide us briefly some key factors that you need to observe or things you need to avoid if you must prevent high blood pressure that most usually lead to cardiac arrest or heart attack. Heart attack or cardiac arrest is what must have caused the death of these persons yesterday because of the tension, the high tension, or due to the nature of the football game yesterday, and this tension, when it comes, on the people, the blood begin to flow so fast, so speedily, and as a result lead to the pressure. And because of the obstructions within the blood vessels, then due to their, peculiar other health, underlying health situations or health, complications, then it triggers high blood pressure, and then the result could be cardiac arrest or heart attack. Okay, now if you must avoid high blood pressure, avoid too much salt intake. Even if when you're buying food from supermarket or buying snacks, even bread and so on, noodle. If you check at the content written, on the package of the food, you would see where sodium is written. Sodium is one of the major components, the most common component in salt. The same table salt that we use to make our food tasty. Most food, especially supermarket food, most snack food, like bread, noodles. I will not mention brand of companies. I will just generalize. Even the condiments that you use, like you have in the Maggi and so on, all these sweeteners, if you check very well on the content, you see the amount of sodium contained, either measured in milligram or what have you. And from that, you can see the load of sodium or salt that you are taking into the body. So if you can observe these factors and make sure you cut down on the amount of salt that you put in your food, you can be saved from high blood pressure complications. So many food contain, so many packaged food or prepared food, processed food have high content of sodium and salt. So watch out on salt and avoid excessive salt intake, and you can be sure of preventing high blood pressure and other complications like cardiac arrest. Live active life. Most people live very sluggish life, like big man life. People who sit long hours in the office and so on. Live active life. Take a walk. Learn to take some walk. Not all the time jumping on, having too much comfort, jumping into the car or Okada and so on, or motorbike and so on. Take some walk. Take some walk to exercise the body so that the blood flow properly. Okay? Take enough sleep. Don't be overstressed. Take enough sleep. Sleep very important. You need at least 7 to 8 hours sleep daily as a human to ensure your normal blood flow or normal blood pressure. Avoid alcohol. Avoid smoke. In fact, passive smoking, that's people who are not active smokers, who don't smoke, but they inhale what other smokers, smoke around them, are more prone to the attack or the implications of smoking. Passive smokers. So you don't smoke, but you always found around people who smoke or mix with friends who smoke. Your case might even be worse. The effect of smoke in your body might even be worse than those who are active smokers. But active smokers over time build immunity over the effect of smoke. So avoid smoke. Avoid smoke completely. Avoid alcohol, especially excessive intake of alcohol. Alcohol, very dangerous. It's one of the major factors that trigger high blood pressure. And as a result, you may have cardiac arrest and so many other complications. Kidney failure, liver disease, and so on. Avoid excessive weight. Cut down on too much food. Eat less. Don't always eat to get your body full. Eat for nutrient, not about quantity. Eat less and avoid excessive weight. Check your blood pressure from time to time. These are very simple things. Most pharmacy or health centers around, check it for free. Check your blood pressure from time to time. Your blood pressure, check it from time to time. The normal standard range is the systolic 120 and the diastolic 80, between 70 and 80. When it's above 140 or 150 of systolic, okay, and below 60 of diastolic, you are at a very critical stage of high blood pressure. And cardiac arrest and all the health, complications may check in. Share this video